Welcome back, guys. I'm done with these boring lines to create from this to a nice relined drawing. We're gonna color in Eugène. But first I'm gonna merge my layers, means I make one layer of multiple layers. Right click on the select all layers by holding shift and then drag, or you can press command or control and select all these layer thingies here and just click merge layers. Means I have now one layer with lines, one layer is my my picture, and one layer is my background. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna click this layer away. We do not delete it yet. Maybe I forgot some lines. I already did forgot some lines, but I'm too lazy to do those because it looks like, oh, why is my computer so slow? I have to quit some. Oh, fucking hell. I'm gonna stop some applications, maybe. Yes, stop. So, now we're gonna make a new map. If you go, I don't see you. If you go to your under your brush thingies I have here, you got your layer lookout, how to call it. You see different kind of layers, and we have a little icon here in the shape of a map. Click that and it makes a new map. We're gonna name it color, and in this color layer we're gonna make a lot of new layers into this map. Why do you do that? Because if you gonna color, you have one. I'm gonna call this color layer. This is my basic color. My how do you call it? If you maybe need some adjustment layer, so you can, if you need to redraw anything or make something better, you can do it in an adjustment layer without you screw up your real color layer. So we call this adjustments. Yes, I wrote it wrong. And this layer I'm not gonna do anything yet. So let's go to the magic wand tool. With your tools over here, you got an arrow with some cross arrows, quite a square, a lasso, and we got a magic wand tool. If you don't see a magic wand tool on the fourth place of the top, then you have the quick selection tool. That's this thing. So if you go to the fourth icon, you click and you see a little a pop-up, you know, it pops up. Select the wand tool. This one goes right back here. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to the lines layer. We're gonna select what we want to draw or what we want to color. So you press W on the keyboard, that's a shortcut for the magic wand tool. You click and you can see the magic wand tool select everything what's inside this layer. So everything is selected now. So if you want to color little Eugène here, you can go out of the selection you just made. Also, you need to make sure you have this icon here selected. Otherwise you select the surroundings of it. Instead you select the head, you select everything what's around it, and we don't want that. So we select these two squares thingy over here. Tolerance 100%. We box, not unbox, we box all these anti-alias, continuous and example layers. then we are ready to go. So we're gonna zoom in now. We're gonna decide what color we're gonna make Eugene. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna make a new layer and we import a picture because it's a gift for someone. So we go to File, Place, and we select our picture we got from someone. I have to find mine a little more. Ah, here, Eugene. Oh, what am I doing now? Don't worry, because I placed this one into a different layer, so we got our colors here. This is my my example of the colors Eugene is gonna be. Damn, my computer's really slow. But I also unselect my magic wand tool. Not a problem, we're gonna do it again, so I can explain it again. So I'm gonna select my color layer. I selected what I want to color in. And now it's very important because my magic wand tool selection is just on the outer strokes of this line. And if you're gonna color in, I'm gonna zoom out for a millionth time. God damn. Sorry guys, my computer's a little slow. I'm gonna. So Eugene's face color will be something greenish, like this. You can have different ways to do it. What I'm gonna do now, we are not gonna color in like a little children in a child's book. So we're not gonna use this kind of technique, you know. You can do it, but it's not very practical. It takes a lot of time, and I know some people who still does it. I will not mention anyone's name. But what I wanted to show is, if I have this colored in and I press Command or Control D, means you deselect what you selected, you can see I have a really annoying little white line up here because my selection tool, my magic wand tool, doesn't go any further than this one pixel. Of course, from a distance you don't see it, but if you go on closer, especially if you work bigger, you better could not do it. So we press Command Z and you bring your selection back. But if you press Command Alt or Control Alt Z, you can go one step forward. That's that. You can go all the way back. So we select our wand tool, magic wand tool. We select Eugene's head. It will select it. But now we're gonna go to all the way up here. Where you get File and Edit and Image and Layer. We go to the Select panel. And then we're gonna choose Modify. It has this arrow on the side of it. And then we're gonna choose Expand. A little screen just pops up. You can, it's saying expand selection, expand by pixels. So we have a 4 pixel line. So what I do is, we do a 2 pixels. I want to expand the selection. So we press OK. And you can see now, if I zoom in, hey, my selection tool is now inside my line. We want this. But now I'm going to teach you 2 ways how to quick color this head of Eugene. You can do it with the brush tool. You're going to make a really big brush. Make sure you're on the color line, color layer. We're going to use a really big brush and we just click and wipe and all the colors just color it in. We got a nice colored Eugene. You can do it this way. What I do is I press Alt C. I use the paint bucket tool. So you go to your tools, all your tools you can use, and you got your eraser. The eraser is not, and under that you got normally you got when you first start Photoshop, you see the gradient tool, if I say it correctly. If if it should be there. So the same thing with the wand tool, the magic wand tool. You just click, it pops up, and you select the paint bucket tool. Just click in, it will just color Eugene's so it will just color Eugene's head instantly. But the problem we have now is, where are my lines? If you want to draw cartoony, if you want to draw a cartoony Eugene, you need your lines. Well, that's because my line layer is under my color layer. So if you want to fix this, you just click on your lines layer and drag it all above the color layer. And you can see, hey, my lines are back. This is how I basically color in my dragons and my drawings. But now we aren't done yet, because we are still selected. So we press Command D, and you see now it's unselected. So now we can use the wand tool, W on the keyboard. We're gonna go back to our color layer, and we're gonna color in Eugene. I will do it one time very quickly for people just because I talk too much. We're gonna do his main body now. The fun thing with the wand tool is you can select multiple areas. So you can select this part of his neck, this part of his neck, this part of his neck, his total body. We go all the way down here. We're gonna select his arms. We're gonna select his arms. We're gonna select this other arm here. We're gonna select this one. So actually you can, everything what's the same color, you can select in one motion. And also this part of his face. With all these things selected, we go to Select, Modify, Expand, Expand by 2 pixels, OK. So the shortcut for the paint bucket tool is G, the G, if you're Dutch. So we're gonna click it. But now we selected the wrong color, because those are head color. We don't want Eugene to be this puke green. So another good tip is, if you press E on the keyboard, you get your color picker. If you keep pressing it, you can pick any color you want. You see this strange circle up here with the color you have selected. That's below. That means light green, and the darker green is the color you're gonna select now. So we're gonna let go of the mouse, and you can see it automatically goes. You go back to the paint bucket tool, and we got the right color. So instead Eugene is puke green, Eugene is now swamp green. I hope that makes sense. But that's how you basically color in fast and efficiently your drawing. But the problem is with this tool, if you zoom all the way in, sometimes you have little pieces of white, especially with smaller areas or sharp turns in your drawing. For example, this sharp turn here. So if I want to, I'm just gonna quick example. If I color this in, it will be all black. Oh shit, I saved it. But you can see this part is still white, so you have to press the brush and just color it in with the hand. But that's how you basically color in fast and furious your Eugene or whatever you have to draw. Thank you for watching, and next time I'm gonna show you how to do some shading.